It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're off from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Play action with Nix. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Nix off the play action. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And he's out of bounds past midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Let's go. Trying again, following the sack. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Going for it, it's Williams. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Only 1 yard, but when all you need is an inch or two, Brock, that'll still move the chains. That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Another run for Williams. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Takes off right out of the read option. He'll cobble together a yard there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Chiefs get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Chris Abrams-Drain. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs need some big yards in a hurry. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away. Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Got Williams, and it's complete. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. Brushes him off with ease. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Return starts at the 3. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Well, we got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this third quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
Hey, 43.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground with Williams. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They go play action here. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought first half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just one snap later.
And they bring him down around the 34. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. It's Pacheco again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings up 4th and long.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Caught for big yards on the right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
79 Bronco. Go.
Nix with it on first. Flush down out to his left. He's keeping it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They get 13 on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Denver first. They're set up at the 35 now.
Let's go.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's pretty good. First down, this defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Second and 13. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. So after all that, we're taking a scoreless game into the fourth here. Somehow this game is still scoreless as we get set for our final quarter. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a fourth quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he'll take this up to around the 29-yard line. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Hey, 57.
He'll throw it. He fires one deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. He's back to throw. He connects downfield on 4th. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the 1st on 4th down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Yellow.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again, Mahomes. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs losing by 7. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Yellow. Come back. Fight on these two.
Looking to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's P.J. Locke. And the Broncos make the play that should win them this game.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go, here we go.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's on the move. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll run the toss for Williams. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Back to throw it. Throw complete to Williams. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Ready?
All right, set now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Give to Williams from the gun. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.